The baptism kit, well, the Salts baptism kit, is a very simple compilation of a number of items, so the items that the children will encounter if they're attending their own siblings' baptism, forthcoming baptism. It's a wonderful way of preparing them to embrace that ceremony that they're going to be part of, the reception of that sacrament, or the sacrament of another child coming in to the faith, or relatives or friends who are actually entering the faith and being baptized. So within this particular kit, it's something that can be assembled by anybody fairly easily, but it's very much put together, ready to go for people who would want to access one of these kits. It comes with a little miniature white garment. It comes with a miniature liturgical paschal candle, the child's baptism candle, the oils that are used in baptism as well. One fragranced and the other one not fragranced, representing the oil of catechumens, and then the oil of chrism when the Holy Spirit is there, symbolizing the gifts of the Holy Spirit that come with baptism, and the sanctifying grace that comes with baptism, the sweet-smelling fragrance. And as well as that, there are guidelines in the little presentation guides, and there can be just use one that takes you right the way through and unpacks the baptism, sacrament of baptism, in a simple way for children, in a way that then when they go to the baptism of their sibling, it all comes to life for them. They've explored it beforehand, and I can guarantee that if you expose your children to something like that before the baptism of a sibling, their attention will be rapt when they are there. They won't be distracted, because the physical life-size presence of these things is going to make a deep connection with what you've introduced to them, and they will be thrilled and awed and pondering. The baptism kit is very much part of that new program that we've developed, going through baptism, principally through baptism and all its elements. We need something that will engage the children on their journey to entering the church, sometimes along with their parents, sometimes because their parents have not had their children baptized yet and they are at a Catholic school, and there is a need for the children to understand baptism in a very deep way. Using the baptism kit as a very center point unpacks the customs that have developed around the baptism and are integrated into the baptism ceremony, that they're symbols representing so many other things. And it's a vehicle then to speak of our origins, the creation of mankind, and the fall, the unfortunate choice, or the happy fault, if you want to put it that way, of our first parents. That has to be unpacked for children, unpacking it in a way that children are engaged with, and understand that this is not just a story buried in myth that's not a reality. It is a reality, and it can be explained to children in this kind of context of preparing children for their own reception into the church.